See that we've completely revamped this outpost. It's really vibrant, and we're going for this kind of party theme.
Carnival.
Yes, exactly. To celebrate the PR stunt. So the art team have done an amazing job. There's loads of set dressing around. We've even got this new stage set up over here, which looks fantastic.
Do we have any names for the folks who worked on these? I want to make.
I've actually done that before with this car. So this was mid 80s. Coming off the back of the oil crisis, and they decided for their hot Mustang they were going to go with the inline-4 2.3 litre turbo engine instead, which is really different, but it's made it quite a cult icon. Mm-hmm. Only 10,000 of these were made as well. They weren't too popular back when they came out, but because of that they've now got popularity because people love stuff that there isn't many of.
Could we fast travel to like a city or something like that so we could see it all smashed in lights?
It
looks like a Batmobile at the moment to me.
Just imagine what it looks like.
Yeah, here we go. We'll have a look over here. That's a bit better. It's a bit moody.
Yeah, so
it's still night time.
It's a black car at night.
There you go. Stick it underneath one of these lights. There you go.
Yeah,
there you go. Chat knows what this car looks like. I'm not concerned.
Yeah, so should we move on to a car that isn't black?
Yes, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
So, and again, no space. So they're all like hot, but hot for off-roading versions of the trucks. I really love these things because I'm a bit of a suspension geek, and all the TRD trucks come with internal bypass dampers, which doesn't mean much to many people, but it's really a thing that was, go back 5 years, only really found in racing, kind of off-road racing, and now it's coming into the kind of OEM market. Okay. Internal bypass dampers are just a really good way of controlling how the wheel moves over bumps, so the advantage of us off-road, these things are incredible. And the Tundra, it's the full-size pickup, so it's perfect for if you need to haul stuff around off-road at very large speed.
That is a big one.
Yeah, and from memory, I think it's 5.7 litre V8, 400-ish horsepower. So, yeah, it's big, but it's very quick.
I feel like you might have to drive towards the sunrise. Oh, there we go. We can see it there.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
It's a little flash, just a secret look at it.
So,
there you go.
So
no problems.
The Ferrari 488 Challenge. So the Challenge part denotes it's part of Ferrari's client racing series. So for years, Ferrari have been running the Challenge series on their mid-engined sports cars. I think possibly going back to the 355, I want to say. It very much is a road car that's been built into a race car. And that's great for people trying to get into racing because it's very approachable. So it maintains a lot of the assists the road car has, but obviously has things like a huge wing and a few aerodynamic improvements and things like that. So yeah, it's a really approachable race car that's really quite quick.
Yeah, it's quite speedy, isn't it?
Especially driving around Guanajuato as well, which is tight corners and
yeah.
lots of narrow roads.
Lots of things to smash
Very
into.
brave.
Yeah.
Very, very brave, but it is becoming lighter now, so.
I'll go back to the
gorgeous
street
sunrise,
lights.
aren't we?
So yep, they're the four
There you
car pass cars this month.
Mm-hmm.
I think a really nice selection personally. Really excited about the M400 coming. So moving on. Let's leave the Nissan.
This person in this car's just come to have a little look.
Oh, they've stopped. Yeah, they're like.
They take a
They're
picture.
just checking
That's
out the
nice.
car. Yeah, they're like, get a picture. Get a picture.
Shall we have a look at the little Mini you were driving around in earlier?
Yeah.
By far. Yeah, I just love it.
It's another black car, but luckily the sun's come out. Yeah, the GTR is also a really good example of a car that they've been around for a while now, I think about 10 years. But Nissan's just been constantly improving them since they first came out. So when it came out, it was a revolutionary car, and it's still really up there with modern-day supercars. And the Nismos are like the top of the GTR classes. And it's all about minor improvements, but lots of them. So some of the facts I love on this, to bring the weight down, the roof is now carbon fibre, save 4 kilos. The bumpers are carbon fibre, save 2.5 kilos. They changed the brake discs from metal to carbon ceramic. That saved 16.3 kilos.
Blimey, 0.3.
Wow. Yeah, 0.3. Got to get the 0.3 in there. So it's all about little incremental improvements. The aero package has also been revised. Things like you can see these vents in the front wheel arches. They're to aid heat extraction from the engine bay. Its downforce has also increased over the previous Nismo, but the drag has not increased. And that's a really, really hard thing to do, to increase downforce without increasing drag. So it's really about those tiny improvements, making a big difference overall with it. And it drives brilliantly.
It looks really good to drive.
This thing really hauls.
Yeah.
You're right there, Dave.
I love the red, the red trim that kind of goes around.
Yeah.
It just looks so good.
Got it on the front as well.
Yeah. The quad exhausts.
I love the lights on it as well. It's just,
Yeah, everything about it is just, it's just the cool one.
It
the
really
cool
is,
one.
Yeah, it really is.
From this update, this is the cool car.
This is the cool one.
Yeah.
Have a lot of fun with this one.
Yeah. It's also incredibly quick around track. Yeah, good for hot lapping. And as I stack it, into making road cars. Try and get it in some light there. There we go.
There it is.
So yeah, I love these things. Partly because they use a Ford Mondeo V6 with twin turbos, making I think 450 horsepower, combined with the fact these things are light. I think this is 1,060 kilos, which is by modern day standards incredibly light for a car. And then with a load of aerodynamic work done to it as well, it has a lot of downforce. And yeah,
how that goes, isn't it? That's
it
so
really
cool.
does.
Yeah, this thing's really quite quick.
It's sort of letting it loose.
Yeah.
Let's give a minute just to listen to it as well. I remember that being one of the most fascinating things for me when we were building up to actually before Horizon came out, and we spoke so much about the audio and capturing all the sound of all the engines.
Yeah, Fraser and the team, they really went all out on capturing the cars, and there's so much detail. There's so many sounds going on at the same time.
Yeah.
And it all kind of builds to make this a really authentic experience.
Yeah. With the fact we're recording so many cars for putting in game, I get to play a fun game of guess the car when it's put onto the car. Because we do strive to match it as closely as possible.